of leadership.
Welcome back. Well, a day ahead of policy on our corporate corner, we have PTC India Financial Services. The company has sanctioned loans worth 1,000 crore. Ashok Haldia, MD and CEO of PTC India Financial Services, now joins us. Mr. Haldia, good morning. So, what kind of loan growth can we expect going forward?
No, we have sanctioned in the last board meeting held 2 weeks ago 1,000 crores for the renewable power projects. And we had been growing, our sanctions have been growing at within the range of 40 to 50% every year. And we see huge potential in the power sector, particularly in the renewable segments, both in terms of the solar and also the wind. Of late, there has been demand also in the energy efficiencies and the decentralized generation market. So we feel we feel good prospects for the sanctions and the disbursements to take place in the times to come.
Okay, all right. Mr. Haldia, I just wanted to hold that thought for a second, because we do have some news that Fortis Health is likely to buy or is going to buy SRL's 3.1% stake in the company at 423 rupees per share. Now remember that SRL, but let's get back to our conversation with Mr. Haldia. Mr. Haldia, renewable energy has been quite a strong part of your portfolio. Can you just tell us how much of your total loan portfolio is now renewable energy? What kind of loans, what kind of projects are you sanctioning loans to, and how much do you expect it to grow?
We have about 45% or more of our total loan book into the renewables. And this comprises of largely the solar and the wind power projects. In all, around 50 projects for the renewable sector. Our track record and our experience in financing solar projects as well as the wind energy project has been quite satisfactory, both in terms of the implementation period, in terms of the difficulties that the developers have faced in putting up those projects, and also recovery of our dues. We do not have any delays or delinquency as such in the renewable sector. And as you are aware, we have sanctioned this year up till now something around 3,000 crores, and largely that goes into the renewable sector.
Okay. Mr. Haldia, what's the outlook on your net interest margins?
No, our yield in the June quarter was 13.7%, and our cost of borrowing, that is the average, was around 9.3%. Our constant efforts is over reducing the cost of borrowing by taking recourse to ECB and also the bond market domestically. What we have been trying to do is to look for the right kind of lenders internationally who appreciates the renewable sector and also the positioning of the PFS and the leading institution it is emerging in financing the renewable sector, and leverage on that to reduce the cost of borrowing.
Okay. All right, so we'll leave it on that note. Thank you very much for joining in and talking to us. Well, that is the management of PTC India Financial Services, and stock is quite active. Well, the news on Fortis is that SRL, they're going to be picking up an additional 3% stake in the diagnostic arm, SRL India, SRL Limited, and hence their total shareholding is going to spike to 57%.